Good morning, everyone. On a journey of change, what we believe in is important. Belief in our values, belief in our big picture, that ultimate goal, belief in our whys, knowing the reason why we started, and that in itself is reason enough to keep us going. And belief in ourselves, belief in our abilities to not just survive, but change, but thrive in it no matter what anyone else or even our own mind tells us. Because, like Teddy Roosevelt said, believe you can and you are halfway there. The 5 second reflex. We spoke earlier about how, despite all our efforts, our inner elephant can sometimes hit the procrastination wall. This leads us to find novel ways to pass the time. Ours is watching people fall on YouTube. Oddly satisfying, isn't it? Procrastination is in fact a coping mechanism to counteract stress. Yes, stress. Tasks and activities which are boring, complex, overwhelming, or bring any form of negativity can cause us to feel emotional stress. And when we take the active choice of avoiding the stress, we end up ignoring our most important tasks. So, in order to counteract procrastination, we have to just use the right tool for ourselves. A golden tool in our battle against procrastination can be the 5 second habit of action. The concept is very simple. When you feel the onset of stress and become aware of the urge to procrastinate, rather than try to rationalize the stress by thinking, how can I cope with it? Immediately spend the next 5 minutes working on whatever you're fearful of doing. We know, simply doing it isn't quite an elegant solution, but hear us out. If you are dreading to make a phone call, then pick up the phone and make the call. If it's writing, then make the decision to write whatever you can for the next 5 minutes. And if it's exercise that you're dreading, jump straight onto the treadmill. And here's the catch, without thinking about it. The key here is that you have to fly into action within 5 seconds. You see, while stress resides mostly in the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain involved in conscious decision making, the reflexive response to stimuli comes from a more primitive part of the brain, the basal ganglia. We can make use of this to our advantage by building a habit of taking actions within 5 seconds. So, the next time you feel the wave of procrastination come in, start a mental counter of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and jump to the exact task that your body is trying to avoid. Over time, this golden habit of taking action can become the deep set, and you'll see dramatic changes in your ability to get things done. Woohoo! So, another week done. Let's do a quick recap of what we learned today. Number one, the 5 second habit rule is a good way to beat procrastination. Number two, if you're beginning to feel like procrastinating on something, immediately jump into action within 5 seconds of that thought. Your inner elephant won't know what hit it. Now, right now, use this 5 second rule and celebrate today. I'll see you next week.